Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Jabari Mongoose here with episode 2 of my Pokemon Soulsilver Randomized Nuzlocke Challenge. We got a full team of 6 here today. We have Toothless the Charmander, we have Groot the Snover, we have Furnace the Camerupt, Freebird the Starly, Ellie the Swinub, and Silky the Beautyfly. So for Camerupt, at the end of episode 1, I got an egg from Primo, and I hatched him over at the Cherry Grove City to get that encounter, and it was a Camerupt. Now, I mentioned in episode 1, the way this randomizer works is only Pokemon that are gifted to me and that I encounter in the wild are randomized. Trainer Pokemon, Gym Leader Pokemon are all the same. And items and TMs and HMs are the same as well. But I couldn't randomize the power level of gifted Pokemon. That's just something that's going to happen, and I'll just work with the randomness. So where in the wild, I'll be encountering Pokemon of similar power level to the original Soulsilver games. Gifted Pokemon is a little bit more of a wild card. So like the egg I got from Primo was supposed to be a Slugma egg, but it became Camerupt. So nothing I have control over that, but there won't be legendaries or anything. I'm not even allowing myself to use legendaries in this run. We're getting through the Sprout Tower, and I completely skip out floor 1 because it's just fighting 3 stages that each have 3 level 3 Bellsprouts, and that's boring, very much a grind. Here we have, say, with level 6 Bellsprouts, we have Sages with Hoot Hoots. It's a little bit more interesting. One big difference between this playthrough already from my black randomizer is just how many Pokemon I've been able to get my hands on. Like, I already have a team of 6, and I have, if I'm right at this point, at least 2 Pokemon in the box right now. Right here, I'm primarily leading with Zippo, or not Zippo, with Toothless, because he just overall can handle, mainly because I'm trying to get him to level 13 as soon as possible. He's one of my backups for the gym battle against Falkner. But actually right here I start with Starly, or I start with Freebird, because Starly in general has a really quick XP growth. I figured I can just go ahead and get it to level 13 and focus on the rest of my team. And I actually thought I was going to have to switch it out against a Hoot Hoot, but it gets a crit. So good job, Freebird. Alright, so Sprout Tower is taken care of. And now we're going to get out of here and get ready for the gym match with Falkner. So I'm gonna take care of the 2 gym leaders, and then going to level up all my Pokemon to level 13 before I do the real fight. And so far my strategy is, since I have 2 ice types, I'm going to take advantage of them. My strategy is I'm going to lead with Snover because Falkner's Pidgey does not know a flying move. It just has Tackle and Sand Attack. Snover sets up the Hail and takes out the Pidgey. And then I need to figure out a way to bring Swinub in safely and then have it go one-on-one against the Pidgeotto with with Freebird, Toothless, and Furnace as backup. Okay, so gym trainers are taken care of. I do a quick grinding session, and so the way I'm going to try to bring Swinub in safely after the Pidgey is to bring in my level 2 Combee called Smackerel that unfortunately I'm going to have to let die so I can get Swinub in safely. Also, Swinub has the Citrus Berry because Bugcatcher Wade gave it to me as a gift. So I have a little insurance here. So yeah, Falkner's Pidgey goes down 1 Icy Wind. I bring in the Combee, which Pidgeot goes for a Gust, what I predicted. And then RIP Combee, or Smackerel. Sorry I couldn't get to use you, but you're a Combee and you're male. So yeah, Ellie comes in, and already the Snow Cloak is putting in work. So right now Power Snow is a 3-hit KO, but I'm going to be dealing with Roost and possibly healing from Falkner, so I don't know how this is going to go just yet. And Gust is only doing 10 damage, so I can stay for a while. But, surprisingly, Pidgeotto goes for an attack instead of Roost, and it misses. So one, I get to keep that Citrus Berry for another battle, because I only have the one. And I get to go into this battle with only one casualty, but it was a casualty that was meant to happen. So yay, really happy that that gym battle went exactly how I wanted it to go. And then now we get to move on to Azalea Town. Also work on getting more encounters. But first, I'm going to get the egg from Professor Elm's assistant, and then I'm going to go ahead and hatch it. So after I talk to this kimono girl, I'll make a quick cut to when it actually hatches. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Really? For my Pokemon Black playthrough, I do not like Skiplooms anymore, so I have hatred for the entire Hoppip evolution line. But now I get one as a gift from an egg? Who's Mr. Pokemon's connection? Does he know that veteran from the Unova region that had the Skiploom that killed Macarena? If so, I gotta go talk to him. But I nicknamed this Hoppip Pure Evil. It is a mild nature, and just like the Togepi that this was originally supposed to be, it knows extrasensory. So it's not going to go by. I won't let this fly, but I'll keep it. Maybe I'll use it. We'll see. Next is going through Route 32. Now, I already got my encounter here in episode 1. That was the Skitty that I nicknamed Katie. And really right now it's just we're going to have 2 encounters in this episode. There'll be an encounter in the Union Cave, and then there will be an encounter on Route 33, which is just that small little route right before Azalea Town. I mean, yeah, there's a trainer there, and there is a patch of grass, so I guess it technically counts as a route, but there's really nothing. I mean, I like it because of the extra encounter for Nuzlocke Rules. But with 1 badge and 1 death, we now have a level cap of 17. That's what Bugsy's Scyther is going to be. And right now, I do have a plan because I have 2 fire types. I also have 2 flying types with Beautyfly and Starly. And Swinub is an ice type that can hit super effective on Bugsy's Scyther. So as long as everyone here survives, I think my plan right now is just using Pokemon at the same level as the Scyther and just using type advantage. And also resistance, because if I use fire types, only Scyther's quick attack can do any considerable damage. But it's also scary because it has moves like Focus Energy and the U-turn. And it's fast. So, don't know how this is going to go. I could very well see the match against Bugsy ending with at least 1 death. Just because of trying to play around crits and everything. But hopefully I get some encounters along the way that might make the match easier to deal with. But we'll see. So Pokemon Gold and Silver is a very special, really hits the nostalgia for me. Because when I grew up, I was right in the middle of playing the Pokemon games. And then Pokemon Gold and Silver was the very first Pokemon game that I got to see be announced and released, and I got it as a gift. So I played all of the games. So obviously a lot of my love for this game is nostalgia. When I watch other Nuzlockers or other people talk about the Gold and Silver games, whether it be the old ones or the remake that is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I know the usual complaints: the sporadic levels of trainers, the really weird leveling of the gym leaders. I think some people don't like how the region is shaped overall. Maybe that's a little bit of maybe that's an out there claim. I don't know. I don't remember if I've actually seen people say that, but like, I know the complaints, but I also think the game has. But there's also a lot of things I love about the game. I really like Claire as a gym leader. Jasmine is my favorite because I love steel types and I like Steelix. But Claire, over the years, I've grown to really like as a final gym leader because of her Kingdra. I also like Lance as a champion. Yes, he uses 3 Dragonites, but I don't blame him. In terms of a Nuzlocke challenge, I dread fighting each one of those Dragonites. They're powerful. So I like them I like the challenge that they offer. Every Gold and Silver game I play always has its fair share of challenges for me, and I've always really enjoyed them. So I decided to teach Camerupt or Furnace Rock Smash so I can get the Shell Bell. I'm actually thinking of putting it on him because he's slow, so I would be able to theoretically heal after he gets hit with something. But I also have Bullet Seed, so maybe I can find a good grass type that I can learn eventually. And my encounter for the Union Cave is a Wynot. And I'm not going to hate this. One, it's a level 6 Wynot. It doesn't know counter or mirror code yet. That's at level 15. In fact, I could abuse it as a Wobbuffet, or I can use those moves when it's a Wobbuffet, and it could really help me in certain matchups. Like if I know certain gym Pokemon that are going to be physical or special attackers, Wobbuffet can come in and do work. So, no, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not going to go downstairs in Union Cave. I'm just... Basically, I like fighting every trainer, and then I'll come back during my off-camera grinding, and I will go out and get any remaining items that I miss. So I currently don't use rare candies to help quicken grinding. Right now, grinding is just fighting wild Pokemon and switch training, mainly because I don't think I'm able to right now. So all of my recording and editing and playing is all done on my iPhone. I use the DS Player app, and right now it's not able to do action replay codes yet, at least to my knowledge. I think I can use PK Hex, but I'm inexperienced with that. And by that, I mean I have no experience whatsoever. So I would like to be able to use rare candies. Like, basically my ideal playthrough would especially doing more of these, if I keep doing these more and more, which I think is going to be a good chance. But basically, I would like to, fight every single trainer before the next gym match that I can. And then if I still need to make up any levels in between, then use rare candies for that. Because I think trainers should equally be... When I do Nuzlocke challenges, I not only just focus on fighting the next gym leaders, but I like fighting the trainers. I also like doing everything I can in the game, like side stories or side events or everything. That's what I used to do in my normal Nuzlockes back at home, not recording. But I think trainers are important as well, or important to fight. It was a little ramble I had, just trying to figure out how I can add that into my game. But if anyone knows a trick that knows anything else I can use to get rare candies, I'm more than open to it. Just because the grinding can take a while. Again, the one thing that Heart Gold and Soulsilver is known for. Not the best grinding places, but I mean, with the Pokemon Randomized, maybe I can find some routes where I can get more experience than usual. I don't know. Okay, so we are finally out of the Union Cave. Now all that's left is one more trainer plus my encounter for Route 33. So I end up makes very short work with the Geodude, and I just hard switch into Silky. Because Silky knows Gust now. So it at least has one of its one move with Stab. I might need to actually look at which trainers give me items. We'll see. So my encounter here is a Nincada. I like this a lot. So I know some people will not use Shedinja in their runs because of its ability and how you can, in the right battles you can abuse it. But I'm not banning Shedinja because I have never used one. And right now, before I start thinking about which Pokemon I want to ban in playthroughs, I want to have the chance to use them. Right now, I'm going to use Nincada, and my way of getting Shedinja is I'll just make sure I obtain it when Nincada involves into Ninjask by making sure I get Shedinja in a city in a route that I haven't gotten an encounter yet. So I name him Speedster. And yeah, we're in Azalea Town now. So next episode we'll be taking on Team Rocket in the Slowpoke well as afterwards I will take on the second gym leader. I hope people enjoyed this new episode, this recent episode, and I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.